Good morning, students. Welcome to the session. In this session, I am going to discuss some multiple choice questions that are based on the vectors. So, this video is supported by Mr. Sushil. So, I thanks sir for the motivation. And in this video, I am going to discuss some multiple choice questions that are based on the vectors. So, if you have some knowledge about the vectors, then you can watch this video. And if you don't have any knowledge, then I will try that you will grab the concept. So without wasting any time, let's start the session and see the question number 1 that is on screen. The question number 1 that is on screen is the resultant of two vectors of magnitude 3 units and 4 unit is 1 unit. What is the value of their dot product? So students, I hope you know about the dot product. So dot product of any two vectors, just wait, marker, okay, clear, font size change, okay. So dot product of two vectors like a, if I have to find the dot product of two vectors a dot b, then that is equal to, then that dot product is equal to magnitude of a, magnitude of b, and cos of angle between the two vectors. So cos of theta, where theta is the angle between the two vectors a and b. I hope this you know already, but concept is different here. What is concept? He has given that magnitude of two vectors, one has magnitude 3 and another has magnitude 4. So it is a case of vectors. This is the 3, suppose its magnitude is 3 and the another has magnitude 4. So in which case, students, in which case their magnitude resultant will be 1. Their resultant is, now you can see here, their resultant is what? Their resultant is 1 unit. So in which case 1 unit is possible if they are anti-parallel, means one is in this direction and another one is in opposite direction, because it is, let's suppose it is 4 and it is 3. So in this case their resultant will be equal to 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1. So for the resultant of 1, the two vectors, the given two vectors that has magnitude 3 and the magnitude 4, they must be anti-parallel. So anti-parallel means angle between them is how much? Angle between them is, this angle between them is 180 degree. Students, these are the concepts that you have to understand. ये आपको कोई बुक नहीं में से नहीं मिलेंगे क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा, और डेली थ्योरेटिकल अगर आप पार्ट पढ़ोगे देन आपको नहीं मिल पाएंगे. So I hope up to this point it is clear. Firstly, dot product is equal to AB cos theta, where theta is the angle between vector A and B, and he is saying the resultant of 3 unit vector and 4 unit vector is 1 unit. So that means in which case it is possible if they are anti-parallel. If these two vectors 4 and 3 are anti-parallel means angle is 180. Now we have to find the dot product. So we have to find the dot product. You can note down this part. Okay, now I am clearing it. So dot product is equal to a dot b. This is the dot product a dot b vector. अच्छा, ऊपर वेक्टर साइन लिख सकते हो, ठीक है. You can write this vector sign. I am skipping it sometimes. Is equal to magnitude of a, magnitude of b, cos of theta between them. So we have calculated the cos theta. So cos of 180 degree will be there because two vectors are anti-parallel. So cos 180 is there, and this magnitude of a is given, that is, let's suppose 3 into 4 into cos 180. Students, if you know the value of cos 180, it is minus 1. It is minus 1. So that means 3 into 4, 12, it is minus 12. So students, I hope you have understood this question. If you understood this question and if you like my way of teaching, then you can like and share this channel with your friends and the other students who are studying in the class +1. So I think this question is clear, and the answer for the first question is option number A. Option number A is the right answer for the first question. Minus 12 unit is the right answer. Students, you can note down the solution before I clear it. You can note down the solution. The concept is from this first line. Resultant of 4 and 3 is 1 unit. Concept is from here. Concept यहाँ से मिला कि थीटा कितना होगा. Theta will be 180 degree. Okay. So if you don't know about the parallel and anti-parallel, then you have to go through our PDF notes. Otherwise, if this question is clear, then we have to move to next question. So I hope you have noted down the question. So minus 12 units will be A option will be the answer. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much. Now we are moving to question number 2. Question number 2 is on screen. Okay. Now the same question, but in this question he is asking about the cross product. So students, you can pause this video and try to solve this question. The resultant of two vectors of magnitude 3, like the earlier question, 3 unit and 4 unit is 1 unit. So two vectors are given to me. One has 3 unit magnitude and another has 4 unit magnitude, and resultant of them has the magnitude of 1 unit. Resultant of them is having the magnitude of 1 unit. So now he is asking what is the magnitude of their cross product. So I hope question is clear. You can pause the video and try to solve it. You can pause the video. I request you again to pause the video and solve this. Okay, चलो आपने किया नहीं किया, हमें तो करना ही है. So let's start the question. So cross product A vector cross B vector. ठीक है students, if you are liking this video and if you feel this video is useful to you, then you can like and share this video with your friends as well as some other students. So A cross B is equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B, then cos of theta, sine of theta between them. Here the cross product I am talking about na. So here angle will be sine theta. Students, if I am writing A cross B, then n vector will be there. N vector is the unit vector. Okay, wait. There will be a n vector, n cap, that is a unit vector. But what he is asking, what is the magnitude of their cross product? So when I have to take the magnitude on both sides, I am taking magnitude on left hand side as well as I am taking the magnitude on right hand side. So when I am taking the magnitude, then this n cap is eliminated because it has the magnitude of 1. N cap is a unit vector. So simply magnitude of A cross B is equal to AB sine theta. This will be the exact relation. Magnitude of A cross B is equal to magnitude of A cross B is equal to A B sine theta. So n cap will be eliminated. N cap has the magnitude of 1, so that's why n cap is eliminated. So I hope this is clear. And we have calculated the angle in the earlier case. Angle is resultant is 1 unit. So 1 unit students हमें कब मिलेगा? 1 unit we will get. Okay, one more thing is about 1 unit. You can calculate using parallelogram law also. Here you can calculate 3 square. I have just used my trick कि मैंने जल्दी से guess कर लिया. 3 square plus 4 square. You can calculate by this way also. 3 square plus 4 square plus 2ab 2 into 3. Okay, wait. 2 into 3 into 4 into cos theta. Student, this is a lengthy method. Cos theta is equal to 1. Students, I am using the resultant formula where r is equal to resultant is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta under root. So on squaring both the sides, I will get cos theta equal to minus 24. So this is the complete step for finding the so minus 24 by 24, that is equal to minus 1. Now students, cos theta theta value, for which value of theta, cos theta is equal to minus 1 for 180 degree. If cos theta is equal to 180 degree, then this theta is equal to then its value is equal to minus 1. So students, you can find this way, find the angle in this way also, but I have used the shortcut. मैंने क्या शॉर्टकट यूज़ किया था कि if one is 4 and the another is 3 and their resultant is 1, then they must be anti-parallel and angle between them is 180. You can follow the other method also. You can follow the any method that is compatible with you. So I hope this is clear. 180 degree, and now we have to find a cross b, magnitude of a cross b. So magnitude of vector a cross magnitude of vector vector a cross b is equal to, its whole magnitude is equal to ab. So a has magnitude 3, b has magnitude 4, and sine of angle between them, so sine of 180 degree will be there. Sine 180 is there. So sine 180 degree, students, if you know the value of sine 180 degree, that is equal to 0. So sine 180 is equal to 0, that means the whole term is equal to 0. So magnitude of a cross b, this is equal to 0, that means option number D. Option number D is the right answer for the second question. Option number D is the right answer for the second question. Students, if you feel this video is useful to you, then you can like and share this video with your friends, and you can note down the solutions also in your notebooks. So now we are moving to question number 3. Okay, now see the question number 3. In this question, he is saying that magnitude of given P is equal to A plus B and Q is equal to A minus B. If the magnitude of P and Q are equal, what is the angle between vectors A and B? Students, if you have seen from our notes, so if you have studied properly, then A plus B, for the magnitude of A plus B, we have used the formula. Which one? We have used the formula under root. This video can be lengthy and slow. You can increase the speed of video by selecting the playback speed. Playback speed 1.75. You can use a square plus b square, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. This is the magnitude of a plus b. And for the magnitude of a minus b, for the magnitude of a minus b vector, it is equal to under root a square plus b square, a square plus b square minus 2ab minus 2ab cos theta. Students, if you don't know about this relation, then you can go to the PDF notes. There will be a subtraction of vectors topic where a minus b magnitude has this formula. So he is saying that p is a plus b, so we can write it this as equal to p, this term equal to p, and the below term equal to q. So p and q are equal, so that means these two under root vectors are equal. So I am erasing it now, you can note down. Okay, so that means under root equal to under root. अच्छा, इसको सॉल्व करना है आपको. यू कैन स्क्वायर बोथ साइड्स and after that you can cancel some terms which are common. So a square plus b square. I am again saying if this video is, it seems like video is slow, then you can increase the speed of video because I have to write the whole concept. So ab cos theta will be there, and here we have to use a square plus b square, a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta, minus 2ab cos theta. So students, what you can do here, you can square the both sides. Square the both sides, a square b square will cancel out after the squaring, and we are left with 4ab cos theta for a 4ab cos theta equal to 0. Students, from here you can say either magnitude of a or b is equal to 0 or cos theta equal to 0. So magnitude of a and b is non-zero, so that means we have to take cos theta equal to 0. So cos theta equal to 0, then in that case theta is equal to, बच्चे cos theta कब 0 होता है? Cos theta is 0 equal to when the angle between two vectors is 90 degree. तो जब 90 degree angle हो, then in that case cos theta is equal to 0. So that means 90 degree will be the answer. So pi by 2, C option, pi by 2 is the right answer for the question number 3. Students, now I hope it is clear. You can note down the solution please. Question number 3 is clear to all. If you have any doubts, you can ask me on my personal number or in the comment box. So moving to the next question now. Fourth question we have. Okay, fourth question is, if a cross b is equal to a 1 by 2 ab, what is the angle between a and b? So here we have to find the angle between a and b. Can I write the formula for a cross b? Magnitude of a cross b, that is equal to a b sin theta. So this is equal to ab sin theta, and this magnitude is given to me. Magnitude is given as 1 by 2 ab. So what I have to do, I will put it equal to 1 by 2 a into b. Students, a cancel out and b will also cancel out. We are left with sin theta equal to 1 by 2. So sin theta equal to 1 by 2. So if you know the value of sine terms, then sin theta is equal to 1 by 2, in which case when sin theta is equal to 30 degree. So when sin theta is equal to 30 degree, its value is equal to 1 by 2. That means for this question, angle between vector a and b is equal to 30 degree. So option number B is the right answer for the fourth question. Students, you can note down the solution please. If you have understood, after the proper understanding, you can note down these solutions in your fair notebook. So 30 degree will be the answer for the question number 4. I hope it is clear. I am repeating again. the magnitude of A, B and B, the magnitude of vector A cross vector V is equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine of angle between vector A and B. Now this magnitude is given to me, that is equal to 1 by 2 vector AB, magnitude of AB. So AB cancel out and we are left with sine theta equal to 1 by 2. So sine theta is equal to 1 by 2 for the value of theta equal to 30 degree. I hope this is clear. So 30 degree, option number B is the right answer for the question number 4. You can note down the solution please. Okay, now we are moving to question number 5. Question number 5 is, if A dot B is equal to 1 by 2 AB, then the angle between A and B is. So students, this is the another important question, and okay, look at this. A dot B. So here he is talking about the dot product. So dot product is equal to A dot B का dot product AB cos of theta. AB cos of theta. This is equal to, given, we have given the magnitude of A dot B, so A 1 by 2 A into B. So students, after cancellation A and B will cancel out and we are left with cos theta equal to 1 by 2. Cos theta equal to 1 by 2, and for which value of theta the cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 for the 60 degree. For the 60 degree, for the 60 degree angle, the value of cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. That means the angle between vector A and B, that means the angle between vector A and B is 60 degree. Angle between vector A and B is 60 degree. Students, you can note down the solution please. Option number C is the right answer. I am repeating the question. Dot product is given to me, that is equal to 1 by 2 AB, and he is asking about the angle between vector A and B. So what I have done, AB cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 AB, that is given. A and A with B and B cancel out. Cos theta is equal to 1 by 2, for which value of cos theta is equal to, for which value of theta cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So for the 60 degree value, cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. I hope you have understood the question number 5. So please note down it, and now we are moving to the question number 6. Okay, another important question and concept based question. Okay, concept based as well as important question. So he is given AC is equal to A cross B. Students, if you know about the cross product, then C vector will be perpendicular. C vector will be perpendicular to A cross B. So let's suppose I am taking an example here. I will make some 3D diagram like. Okay, let's suppose this is the A vector and this is the vector B. This is vector B and this is the vector A. Students, C vector is C. Now C vector is A cross B. So that means I have to take my hands in this way, A cross B. So A cross B, if you know about the fingers rule, okay, thumb rule, then A cross B will give me the direction of, so C vector will be outward here. C vector will be outward. Students, you can follow this question in two ways. I will try. First way is that you can take the A cross B. So A cross B means C vector will be perpendicular to both. C vector will be perpendicular to both and outward. In the second case, I have to take D vector that is equal to B cross A, that is equal to B cross A. So now I am to take in this way B cross A. So in this, if I I scroll my fingers from B to A cross, then inward direction will be D. D की direction क्या होगी students? Inward. So D will be like this one, and it will be also perpendicular to B and A. So finally we can say the angle between C and D is 180 degree. This angle will be 180 degree. If it is clear, then good. If it is not clear, then you can follow the another way. I am telling A cross B, A cross B. So A की तरफ से finger scroll करनी है, A cross B. Your thumb will give the direction of vector C. So A cross B, thumb is outward, that means C is the direction of vector C, outward is the direction of C. Now in the second case, D is equal to B cross A. Now we have to scroll the fingers from B to A, B to A, and your thumb will give the direction of D vector. So thumb will be inward if we scroll the fingers from B to A. So D vector is inward, C vector is outward. Angle between D and C is 180 degree. This is the first method by which you can understand. Okay. So I hope some of the students have understood this question. जिनको नहीं समझ आया, they can go through the other method. Wait. So I am clearing it now. The another method is that C is equal to A cross B. Students, if you know the vector's property, C is equal to A cross B, and D is equal to B cross A. D is equal to B cross A. So if I have to write D in terms of C, so I can write it as equal to minus A cross B. Students, if you have studied about the properties of vectors, then cross product property is this one. A cross B is not equal to B cross A, but A cross B is B cross A is equal to minus of A cross B. This is possible. So this vector, now this vector is C. So D vector is equal to minus of C vector. And whenever we indicate negative sign, that means vector C is opposite to the vector D. Now vector C is opposite to the vector D. So that means the angle between them is 180 degrees. Students, you can follow the any method that is suitable to you. You can follow the earlier method, that is the fingers, by the fingers we are finding the angles, or you can follow this way. You can use this way. So these are the 6 questions that I have discussed with you. So I hope these 6 questions are clear, and now we are moving to the some other questions. Wait for 1 minute, students. Second part. Okay. So now we are back with some more questions. So question number 7 is there, and I thanks again Mr. Sushil and the students who have motivated me for this purpose. So the magnitude of resultant of two vectors is 3 and 4 unit is 5. So students, here you can see the magnitude of resultant of 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 units का resultant we have got 5. What is the angle between two vectors? So we have to find the angle between two vectors. So what method we can use? You can use the now parallelogram law, because it will be more decent. And okay, so 3 square plus 4 square, 3 square plus 4 square plus 2 into 3 into 4. This is equal to, okay, cos theta is pending. 3 into 4 into cos theta equal to 5. 5 is the resultant now. On squaring both sides, I will get 2 into 3 is 6, so 6 into 4, 24. 24 cos theta equal to 24 cos theta equal to 25 minus 25, that is equal to 0. So students, you can check this step. This is 25, 3 square plus 4 square is making 25, and on squaring both the sides, a square root will cancel out, and on the right hand side I will get 5 square, that is 25. So 25 minus 25, that is equal to 0. So I think this is clear. 24 cos theta, 24 cos theta is equal to 24 cos theta equal to 0. Now cos theta will be equal to 0. Cos theta will be 0 for which case? Cos theta will be 0 for the 90 degree case. So 90 degree is equal to pi by 2. So for the 7th question, the right answer is B option, pi by 2. So pi by 2 will be the right answer for the question number 7. I hope this is clear. You can note down the solution in your notebook after the understanding only. And if students this you are liking and you are comfortable with the way of teaching, then you can like and share this video with your friends, as well as the friends who are studying in academy, as well as the friends who are studying outside, so that everyone can take the benefit from this video. So thank you, and question number 7 is clear. Then we have to move to question number 8. So here students, question number 8 is P cross Q is equal to 0, then Q cross R is equal to 0. Students, P cross Q is equal to 0, that means PQ sin theta, okay, PQ sin theta is equal to PQ sin theta equal to 0. basically n cap भी लिख लेते हैं, चलो, is equal to 0. So students, in which case it will be 0. N cap is a unit vector, so P is non-zero, Q is non-zero, n cap is non-zero. So what can be the 0? Sin theta is equal to meet 0, that means. So if sin theta is equal to 0, then that means theta is equal to, sin theta is 0 for the which value of theta? For the 0 values, for the 0 degree. So that means theta must be equal to 0 degree for P cross Q. And when the theta is 0, that means these two vectors are parallel. So P and Q are, angle between them is 0 na, so P and Q are parallel. Again further you can see Q and R. So Q and R is what? Q R sin theta equal to 0, same case. So Q and R vector are also parallel, so it is another vector R. So P and Q are parallel because their cross product is 0. Q and R are parallel because their cross product is also 0. So what he is saying now, he is saying to us to find the value of P cross R. So P cross R, this is vector P, this is vector R, they are also parallel, so angle between them is, they are also parallel, so angle between them is sine of 0 again, and sine 0 is equal to 0, sine 0 degree is equal to 0. So that means for the question number 8, the cross product of P cross R is equal to 0. So option number A will be the right answer for the question number 8. Option number A, 0 will be the answer for the cross product of P cross R. I hope you have understood the question, and if you are liking this video, then you can like and share video with your friends. It will be useful to them also. So moving to question number 9 now. Question number 9. Okay, on screen. So question number 9 is angle between vector A cross B angle between vector A cross B. Students, if you can see here, A cross B, A cross B will be the A cross B. A cross B means fingers को cross करना है and your thumb will give the direction. So that means A cross B. Okay. So A vector and B vector are lying in this horizontal plane. This horizontal plane lying, and A cross B. Now A cross B, it is giving me the direction upward. So upward will be the direction of A cross B. So they are lying in horizontal plane. A and B are lying in, both are lying in horizontal plane. So that's why A cross B is upward and B cross A is downward. So A cross B is upward. Here you can see A cross B is upward and B cross A is downward. So it is the same case, students, like we have seen the earlier case. It is the same case like two vectors are there. Suppose vector A is there and vector B is there. It is the same case. We have to find the angle between A cross B. And B cross A. That we have studied with the question C vector and D vector जिसमें था. So we have to find the angle between them. So A cross B will be upward, B cross A will be downward. So angle between them is 180 degree. We have already calculated. We have already seen such type of question few time earlier. So angle between them is pi. Pi is angle 180 degree. So angle between them is pi angle. If you have to see the question, then you can see the question which we have done earlier. So wait. This question. Okay, that question was in the another PDF. Another questions. Wait. Open with paint. Okay. Students, this question. No, this question. The last question. This one was similar to the ninth one. The last question that is on screen, sixth question. Wait, clear. Okay, sixth question is similar to the ninth question. So in the sixth question, vector C and they have taken vector C and vector D here, but in the ninth question, he has just asked you about the vector angle between vector A cross B and B cross A. So angle between them is 180 degree in this case also, and in that case also the angle between them is 180 degree. So I hope questions are clear. So we are at the question number 19. We were at the question number 9, and angle between A and B is upward, B and B cross A is downward. So answer for the given question was pi. So pi is the right answer for the given question, and option number A is the right one. Now moving to the next question. Students, we are left with 2 or 3 questions. So if you wait, you can wait for some time. Then we can complete these all questions. We now see the last question, 10th question. The modulus of the vector product of two vectors is 1 by under root 3 times the scalar product. So modulus of A cross B means magnitude of A cross B. So magnitude of A vector cross B vector, this is equal to magnitude of A cross B is equal to 1 by under root 3 times 1 by under root 3 times the scalar product A dot B. So if I put the values here, students, if you know the values, A cross B is equal to AB sin theta that is equal to 1 by under root 3 AB cos theta, AB cos theta. So this is AB will cancel out and we are left with the tan theta. So tan theta equal to 1 by root 3. Tan theta equal to 1 by root 3. Students, you can pause the video at the starting of every question and you can try at your end. So for which value of theta the cos is for which value of theta tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. So for the 30 degree angle, the cos tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. 30 degree is equal to, I think, pi by 6. So pi by 6 will be the right answer for the given question, pi by 6. So option number A is the right answer for the question number 10. You can note down the solution. If you have any doubts, you can ask me on my personal number or you can comment here. So moving to the next question, question number 11. Wait. So question number 11 is on screen and you can pause the video and you can find the solution. Question number 11 is on screen. You can pause the video and check the answer. What will be the answer for this question? See the statement, the maximum resultant of two vectors is 26. The maximum resultant is 26 unit and the minimum resultant is 16 unit. 16 units. Then the magnitude of each vector is, students, if you know the concept, then you can easily guess from the given options. Here the maximum magnitude is 26. Maximum magnitude for option number C is 26. Minimum magnitude will be first vector minus second vector, any subtraction, simple subtraction, because this will be the magnitude for which case, when 26 will be the magnitude for which case when angle between them is 0 degree, and 14 will be the magnitude of them between when the angle between them is 180 degree. So option number C is eliminated. You can directly take option number A. For option number B, maximum value can be 26, but minimum value is 0, because 13 minus 13 is 0, and this is having the minimum value 14, but this option number A, it is having the minimum value of 16 and the maximum value of 26 also. 21 plus 5 is 26 and 21 minus 5 is 16. So option number A, students, option number A is the right answer. Option number A is the right answer. The concept behind this question was, when I have two vectors like A and B, then their maximum value is simply addition between them when the angle between them is 0, and for minimum value there is subtraction. Like if I have two vectors, A is 10 and B is 6, then their maximum value will be equal to 16. Resultant of them will be maximum when angle between them is 0 and resultant is 16, and the resultant is minimum when the angle between them is 180 degrees. So it will be 10 minus 6, that is 4. So 4 is the minimum value and 16 is the maximum value. I hope now this question is clear. Okay, how 21 and 5 is the only answer. 21 plus 5 is 26 and 21 minus 5, that is equal to 16. So option number C and B are not possible. So option number A is the right answer for the question number 11. So now students, we are at the last question of this video, and if you like and share, if you feel this video is useful, then I will prepare one more video for you on the vectors as well as motion in a plane. So now we are at the last question. What is the angle between I cap plus j cap plus k cap and j cap? So what we can do simply dot product here. You can use the cross product also. but I am using dot product because it seems easy to me. So A dot B is equal to magnitude of A. So magnitude of A is 1 by under root, if you know the concept, 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. This is the magnitude of first vector. Magnitude of second vector is j cap. J cap has magnitude of 1 and cos of angle between them. So I am using the concept of which one? I am using the concept of dot product. Dot product concept I am using here. So I can directly find the dot product between them. Okay, here I am finding I cap plus j cap, I cap plus j cap plus k cap dot vector j cap. So if you have studied the concept clearly, then in the dot product shortcut was multiply the terms of I cap, j cap, and k cap. So this dot product is equal to simply 1 j cap dot j cap. The rest of the terms are 0. J cap dot j cap. So j cap dot j cap, that is equal to 1. So that means dot product between A and B is equal to 1. Now I am clearing it. So dot product 1 is equal to magnitude of A, that is magnitude of vector 1 ले लो under root 3, then magnitude of vector 2 1, then cos of theta between them. So now from this one you can see cos theta equal to cos theta equal to cos theta is equal to under root 3. Cos theta equal to under root 3. But cos theta under root 3 is possible. A copy j okay. J cap. Cos theta equal to under root 3. Is it possible? Cos theta varies from 0 1 to -1. Then 0 under root 3, I think not possible. So I am not getting exact value of this under angle. So that's why none of these will be the right answer. None of these will be the right answer. But students, you have to check कि आपका भी यही आता है cos theta equal to under root 3. Because I think cos theta under root 3 की वैल्यू होती नहीं है. Cos theta is not great. Cos theta cannot be greater than 1. So you have to check this one कि cos theta is equal to under root 3 possible or not possible for the question number 12. So for the आंसर तो बच्चे यही है, none of these है. बट यू हैव टू चेक द कंसेप्ट कि कहीं हमने गलती तो नहीं की. कहीं 1 बाय cos theta comes out to be under root 3 ना. Cos theta comes out to be under root 3. This you have to check. Okay, and if you feel this video is useful, then you can like and share this video with your friends, and subscribe the channel please also. So thank you so much students for watching this video. We have discussed 12 questions in this video on the basis of vectors. So for such type of questions you can drop a comment to me, and soon we will prepare a video, prepare a group, that will be a WhatsApp group for the NEET and JEE preparation. For the plus 2 class the group is already created, and for the plus 1 we will see in by how much time we have to prepare that and how to guide the students. Okay, so thank you so much students, and have a nice day ahead. So bye bye, have a happy and safe lockdown. Okay, so bye bye students, and thank you so much, and please like and share this video with your friends. Okay, share and like. So thank you so much students. I will be back in the next video. So if you feel this video is useful, then you can like and share this video with your friends. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.